up, YouTube? I'm Keyshawn.
What it do, YouTube? You feel me? It's your boy Dan. This is Golden Forex. We got a strategy for y'all. This is the one, not the two, not the two, but the what, bro?
But the one, man, like
But
y'all know,
uh,
like,
yeah.
we're gonna show y'all some simple strategies on this channel, and I hope y'all enjoy. But this strategy right here, this the one, like Dan said, it's the one. So
If you know, you know.
we're gonna get started right here. All right, so the first thing y'all want to do is go to tradingview.com, and once you load the charts up on there, go to your top. At the top right here, it should say indicators and strategies. Just go ahead and click on that. And right here, you just type in EMA or the words moving average exponential. Just go ahead and click on that twice. And they should show up on the top left corner of your screen. Let's go ahead and X out of this. On the first EMA, go ahead and hit the settings icon and change the length to 5. And for the style, make sure it's blue. Make sure it's any kind of blue. And the thickness, it doesn't matter, it's just your preference. I keep like very thin lines. Press OK, and then go to the settings icon for the second EMA. Make sure this is red or orange or something like that. Go to the inputs and change it to 12. So now you have two EMAs, the 5 and the 12 EMA. So right here, you have a market and it's just moving up and down, up and down, up and down. It's consolidating, and you don't know whether you should get in or you should just leave it alone. Well, we have rules for this strategy that'll let you know if you should leave it alone or if you should jump in the trade or not. So with these two EMAs, whenever the EMAs cross, you know there's a chance you can get in. So look right here, you have a cross, it went up a little bit. Now it's like kind of just in the same area, consolidating. Then what? You have another cross going downwards, and it went down a little bit more. Cross going up, it went up a little bit, consolidated. Same thing, consolidation, consolidation this entire time, just consolidating. But right here, for some reason, it really crossed and really flew down for some odd reason. And I'm gonna show you in a second. Right here again, for some odd reason, it really crossed and really flew up. So now let's get to where we know how to get in, and so we can catch these big sells and big buys like this whenever it crosses, rather than just catching these little consolidations and might getting messed up, hitting your stop losses early and everything. You don't want that. So I'm gonna show y'all why this is called a golden box strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and get the RSI out.
For
so
sure.
What I do is go right here and type in RSI, and then it should say relative strength index. If it doesn't come up, just type in relative strength index. Click that one time for me, and just go to the settings icon. Click that, change the inputs to 5, just like the first EMA, and then go to the style. You can make your colors however you want, but for the background, because this is the golden strategy, y'all gotta use this golden color. You got to. For the upper band, you want 60, and the lower band, you want 40, just like that. Simple. Press OK, and now look. So I'm gonna show y'all some magic right here. So y'all see how, notice how this whole zone just consolidating right here. All right, cool. So right here, notice if you get your vertical line and just draw a line right at that point. Just click that right there. Is this RSI line outside of this golden box? It's inside of that box. So you wouldn't want to get in on this trade. You do not want to get in on this trade. All right, let's continue. Right
Yeah,
here.
if it's in a box, just let y'all know it's a danger zone. I mean, hey, if you try to hit your stop loss, if you trying to lose money that day, hey, look, go ahead and knock yourself out. That's just that, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's go right here. Boom, another vertical line. It's clearly inside of the box. Leave that alone. Don't touch it. All right. Again, click it right here. Inside the box. Leave that alone, please. Leave that alone. If you don't know, if you have any questions, if you feel like it might be inside, it might be out, just leave it alone. The market comes back. Your money don't always come back. All right. So again, Y'all know what I mean now. Y'all get it? It's inside the box. All right, so why right here did it just drop? And why right here did it rise like it did? Let me put that vertical line right there. Where is the RSI at? Man, it's simple.
Man, how many pips was that again, man? I got to see the pips.
Let me show y'all this. So as soon as y'all see that cross outside the box, it got to be outside the box. Just remember that.
Barely any drawdown either.
Barely any drawdown. Put your sell right at that line, at that cross. Excuse me. So what you want to do, you want to have a stop loss, but you want to look at the highest point in that area that
you feel me? At the resistance now, yeah.
That resistance, put that stop loss above that, and you're good. But look how many pips this went from right here.
Man, how many is that again?
1,200 pips. This is the 15-minute time frame.
Hey, so this doesn't smell like financial freedom, DR. I don't know what does, bro. Cause I mean, a $300 and how many minutes?
This is a 15-minute time frame.
15-minute time frame, 15, 30, 45, an hour and some change. An hour and some change, you just made $100. At Walmart, I made $50 a day. Now I'm making. I can sit here, just wait for a cross, outside the box, check my market structure, and make my whole paycheck within a couple minutes.
Hey,
that's what you call Forex.
Crazy. Let me show y'all one more example with Nas 100. Remember, this is Nas. Y'all can do this. Anybody. Look. Again, let me get my vertical line out just to show y'all. Boom, draw it right there. And for some reason, TradingView's not letting me draw it right on that line. But look, even it's to the left of the line and it's way outside the box. If y'all don't believe me, I'll zoom in on it. Both times, this one was outside. This one was outside. What was the results? Look at that. Let me go ahead and hide the RSI for a second. And look at how many. Let me put that right there. Put my stop loss again below your market. Remember, you need to know your market structure. Put it below your support. And look at this TP. Look at how high this went. That's 2,500 pips.
Man.
The 0.1 lot size, that's $2,500 that you just made.
That's Roof Chris on me.
You can do that.
Roof Chris on me tonight.
And those of you that don't know, 930 for Nas 100 indices in general.
And US 30, man. Whew.
30. This candle right here is a 930 candle. Got the rocking, flew up, went up, came back down, went back up. Don't be scared of pullbacks. That's another thing, but we'll have another video on that 930 candle because that strategy is valid too. But so now y'all get the idea of the cross, you get the idea of the vertical line, you get the idea of the golden box and how the RSI needs to be inside or outside, determining if you should get in on the trade or not.
Exactly.
So now the second most important thing now you need to know, market structure. So I'm gonna pass this to Danny and let him explain that for you.
So boom, now look guys, we're gonna look at the market structure now. You know, as a strategy, of course, is the one, not the two. You know, in order for it to be really the one for real, you know, you honestly have to really look at your market structure. Really take that into precaution. Because if you don't, then shoot. It's like, what's the point then? Because you can honestly have a really nice cross. You think it's about to fly 1,000,000 pips somewhere, and next thing you know, you have a very strong support. And you wonder why, like, it's just going back and forth up and, you know, and negative and then back into their positive, and you keep seeing these crosses and uncrosses and everything, you know, as such. You know, to prevent that, you have your you look at your market structure, you look at your candles, you just look what the market's honestly doing, because the market's not going to lie to you. You know, as choppy as it's been lately with the markets, I know the banks have really been honestly trying to knock out the retail traders, but, you know, looking at the structure and along with this strategy, this is really going to help you in this time of need, this time right now that we're in right now within the markets. Hey, bro, real quick, man, can you mark up some support and resistance for me, man? Start off with the resistance. See, I'm going to say something. Look, this is what you call market structure right here. It's very simple, very easy, and very quick. That's one thing I like to, go by with Forex. Quick, simple, and easy. This is really all it is. You don't gotta overcomplicate it, because this strategy right here is, of course, it's the one, not the two. And of course, you want to keep it as simple because it's the one. All right, so look, you look at number one up there. That's your resistance right there. You see how high it is. You see how you feel me? All those wick rejections. You see all those wick rejections right there. Then number four, you're gonna have your strong support there. You see how it price tested it multiple times, multiple times. Then you got number two, that's your mid level, and number three is your mid level. We don't rarely recommend trading within that area, but if you find a good setup and the trade, is looking like the one to you, which means it's looking pretty good, pretty great. One thing I look at is quality over quantity. So if it's high quality, go ahead, hop in. If it comes to you, it's great quality. You don't want to force anything with Forex. I used to force everything all the time back in the day. I mean, I used to blow my account every single week. Hugo's Way loves me. Shout out Hugo's Way, by the way. I hope they see this video because I used to deposit every time. Like, I'm telling you, every week I'm depositing 50, 100, 50, 100. I'm depositing everything, man. I mean, goodness, I came a long way. We came a long way, honestly, but
yeah.
More importantly, though, we want everybody to not make the same mistakes we did, and we're just trying to show something, that's going to help you become more profitable, and we believe this is it right here. So, number two, mid-level. Number three, mid-level. Number two could be, could be resistance or support, as it hits that resistance on number one, crashing through number two, which turns into a support. And then, of course, crashing through number three, which is also another support. And then, as you see how it hits number four, the strong support, and retest the mid-level three, which is also turns into resistance right there. So yes, supports and resistances do change. Resistance can change to a support, and support can change to resistance. That's just how it is. Think about it like this. When you got a house, you got your support, which is your floor, and you got your resistance, which is your ceiling. So please keep that in mind, just think about it. All right, so now we're about to look at two currency pairs. They're very cool, nice and settled. We're looking at Euro GBP, which is the Euro versus the Great British Pound, and we're looking at CAD JPY, which is the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. All right, so now, bro, pull up Euro GBP real quick. Man, just look at all them crosses. Oof. Yeah. Also, another pointer. Always identify your trend, so you know what trend it is, and you're just aware about everything that's going on within the market.
So the first thing we want to do on a currency that you see a trending market. So right here we have a trending market going in the downwards direction. You got a series of lower lows and lower highs. A series of lower lows and lower highs, and at the same time, when you get your trend line tool, you can see the price is retesting this area multiple times on the up and the downside, multiple times, just like that. So we're going to use the playback tool and show a example of using this golden box strategy as well as in a trending market with Euro GBP. So we got the market moving right now, just going up and down right now. Okay, it finally gets to this upper trend point, this upper trend line, and now you can start looking for pullbacks or for something going back down in the downwards direction this way, because it's a downtrend, and the downtrend, whole definition of it, is a series of lower lows and lower highs. An uptrend is a series of higher highs and higher lows. But right now in this example, we have a whole bunch of lower lows and lower highs, like I stated earlier. When you can clearly see that it hit this trend line, you want to start looking for reversals. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this point. All right, so we have, it's a high point right now. It's directly at that trend line. And I'm gonna just let the candles play off a little bit, see what happens. All right, so this is an area where it's likely to reverse, right here, right at this trend line. So therefore, because of that, you know that you can just start looking for sells to follow the trend eventually. So right here, you start to see the cross happening a little bit. Now, this is where we get excited. You want to zoom in, just zoom in. Make sure you can see it properly. If you can't see it all the way, do me a favor, go to the top left corner and click this eyeball for me. And don't look at price. Don't look at it. You don't need to look at it 100% the entire time. You can just look at it for the cross, and then you can turn it back on. But
it almost looks like a snake almost as well.
Yeah. So in the meantime, we can have this cross, and let's just play the candle to see what happens. Okay, it almost crossed. We wouldn't enter right there. We gotta wait for the full cross. Boom, full cross. I'm gonna pull out the RSI. Matter of fact, before I pull the RSI out, let me put this vertical line on here so y'all don't think I'm lying. Vertical line on there. Look at that. Look at that.
Sniper.
Outside the box. And what do you do from there? Put that sell right there from that point. Currencies is you can get a good 20 to 40 pips with this. You want to put your stop loss. You want to put your stop loss above that trend line. So this example, I'll put it maybe like 30 pips. It's a good ratio. Maybe a 1-to-1, 30 to 30.
Yeah, I recommend 30 to 30 on this strategy for currencies as well. Yes, most definitely. I definitely agree on that one for sure.
30 to 30. So I'm gonna turn price back on. Look at this. Cross, flew down. Let's see what the rest of the candles do. So when you're in this trade, you just sit back, relax, and just watch what happens. Just hit TP, hit stop loss. Most of the time, it's hitting TP. That's why this strategy is golden.
Just like that.
The strategy is golden. I'm gonna just speed this up a little bit. Just got it going up and down. Boom, TP, 30 pip TP. That's money right there. 30 pip TP. You have a 30 pip TP, 30 pip stop loss. You could even put your stop loss above the trend, like I said, or above this top wick. You can do either or. I believe, like Danny said, 30-30 is pretty good. It works. It's very valid. If you follow this strategy and make sure it's outside the box, when it's really outside the box, don't be delusional. Don't be seeing things. If you need glasses, go get them. Because for this strategy, you don't need them, really. So I'm gonna show y'all one more example of CAD JPY. And this is an example in the 1 hour. I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm just gonna show something right here. So imagine you're looking at price right now currently. You got your resistance up here. You notice it got touched and went straight down. You got your support right here. You got multiple wick rejections. There's a long wick right here. These right here are signs. These right here are signs of reversal, signs of strong support, signs of strong resistances. You got to pay attention to these. All right, boom. So we got our support right here. And let's see what happens as price just goes right back down to that support. Say like we didn't catch the trade, we were looking at it late, and we catching it like right now. You see it right here touching this area again, and you're like, oh, okay, I know that one or two of things can happen. It can hit it and go back up in that direction, or it can hit it and fly through. One of the two. There's only two things that can happen. That's why there's only two buttons you can press on MetaTrader 4, buy or sell. Can't really do something in the middle. There's no other direction. So there's only two things that can happen. Remember that. In this example right here, we got CAD JPY testing this support and respecting it, and it's starting to go back up. Right here, you see it starting to cross, get ready to cross. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead. People that are very needy and seeing, turn this off. Trust me, turn that off. Top left corner, make sure you turn that off. So we're gonna put our line right here. You can see it. Boom. We got You got that cross right there, and let's look. Outside the box. Simple as that. Simple as that. Right outside the box. Easy. It's easy. Just like that. Just like that. Put your buy right there. Like we said. You can do 30 pips. 30 pips. You can honestly stop loss and profit and just hold it. You already know we got the confirmation on entering. We got our buy. We need to know where we put our stop loss. So we're gonna put it right below that support, like we went over earlier. If you want to put 30 pips, go ahead and put 30 pips. Boom. So for this trade, I'm gonna turn the candlesticks back on. This trade right here, straight to profit. Straight to profit. You can even go for more. Straight to profit, and it's just going up, flying. Let's see how much higher it's gonna go. It's just still going. Like what?
Still going.
Dang.
Look, you could have hit 30 pips, put your stop loss and profit right at 30 pips, and just that could have been
still going. How much you taking money right here? Oh my god. Dang.
60 pips, man. Shoot, 60 pips sounds good right now. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a whole lot of pips with this strategy. It's crazy. It's easy, simple, and I know y'all love easy money, simple money, good strategies, and reliable signals. And we have a free signals chat. We'll put the link in the description below. If y'all interested, click on that link and join. You get free signals. It's pretty. We spanking TPs all the time, so you can go ahead and look at that. Put that, like I said, we'll put that link in the description below.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Golden Forex Trades. Of course, we got our Telegram, our free signals chat, $50 giveaway, of course. Make sure you all drop you all's cash apps, Venmos, Zells, everything. And next week, when we drop our new video, you may be the winner. You may get $50. You may turn that $50 to $1,000. So make sure y'all do those things and y'all just stay easy.
Hope y'all like this video, and we'll see y'all next time.